saw that you guys have a Charlie Kirk picture outside, so I thought I would just read you some of his best quotes that I personally find very touching. We'll start with this one. "We made a huge mistake when we passed the Civil Rights Act in the 1960s. These are direct quotes. I'm not adding any words, okay? Women should not work, but instead serve their husbands and raise children." It's awkward, right? Let's sit in the silence of that for a second. "If my 10-year-old daughter were raped and became pregnant, I would not allow her to have an abortion." You should look at me when I'm reading these to you.
Just taking notes.
Yeah, let's keep eye contact while I read you these uncomfortable quotes from the guy you idolize. Okay? He referred to transgender individuals, which are human beings, as a, quote, "throbbing middle finger to God." Would God say that? I don't think God would say that. "Birth control has created very angry and bitter young ladies, and women in their early 30s, they're past their prime." How old is Erica Kirk? The widow? Is she staying at home? Doesn't sound like it. Maybe she's with J.D. Vance. "Abortion is our modern Holocaust." "If a 6-week-old fetus is not alive, then what does abortion do to the fetus? That's like saying an 88-year-old with dementia isn't really alive." It's a great guy, right? It's a great man to idolize, to put on every other Republican door in our state capitol. A man who doesn't believe in the civil rights movement.
My favorite thing I ever saw of Charlie Kirk,
This woman stood up to power, especially those that fawn over the way Charlie Kirk, by reading back his own quotes to them. They had little to say on the subject, obviously, but how did this all begin?
I stand with Israel.
I stand with Israel. Charlie Kirk. How about I stand with the United States of America?
Good. I'm a native North Carolinian. I'm part of FLAIR. We're a citizens lobbying group lobbying for impeachment. And we're just kind of going around Congress. We do this a lot, but the main message is we're just asking our Republican brethren to stop committing political suicide just to save a dying pedophile. This guy has literally the lowest polling numbers of any president in the history of the United States. We know from this special election that it was an absolute landslide, more so than the things we pretend are landslides. And fascism is going to fail. We're not going to, the American people aren't going to continue to let innocent people be shipped off to death camps. We're not going to let that continue to happen.
She and comedian Cliff Cash went door to door in Republicans' offices on Capitol Hill.
This guy is literally the least popular president in U.S. history. He's a dying pedophile, and we want everybody to kind of stop being scared of him. If we got to put articles of impeachment forward every single day, then let's do that. But that's the bare minimum that the citizens are looking for from our leaders, and kind of sending the message to Democrats in Congress that we need the leaders to make a plan, because in the absence of a plan from our leaders, the American people are going to make their own plan, and that's going to be really complicated, and it's going to be without any input from Congress. So we need impeachment as an absolute bare minimum.
Hey, right guys.
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. Are you constituents?
We are with FLAIR, the group FLAIR,
nice.
that's lobbying, citizen lobbying for impeachment. And so we're really kind of going after Republicans, but we also want to pop into Democratic offices and just say, we love you, we appreciate you being on the right side of history, we appreciate everything that you do.
Yeah.
But our group, we feel like citizens as a whole, we feel like impeachment is a real bare minimum at this point.
Yes.
We know how it works because we're all political nerds. We get the math, we get the optics, but this guy is breaking the Constitution in his sleep. I mean, every day he's committing impeachable offenses. And only 80 Democrats in Congress are supporting impeachment so far. Al
Is
Green.
there a resolution that's circulating? Because the Congresswoman's been on every impeachment resolution.
Good,
So if you
good.
guys have something new.
Good. Okay,
it's
I don't
okay.
have them memorized.
No,
so we're just
I
gonna-
think that's being worked on now. I think something
Yeah.
else. is being
Yeah, I think
worked on.
I think Al Green's working on
the
new
main
articles.
concern-
as we
like,
speak.
I'm Carlos. I'm the founder
Hey,
of
nice
American
to meet you.
Opposition.
On the Kirk front,
In loving memory of Charlie Kirk, I want to read you some of my favorite quotes from him, because I think that these are the quotes that most exemplify who he was when he was living his 31 years on this earth. As a reminder, Charlie Kirk was shot through the neck while he was at a event that he was holding at Utah Valley University. And the point of that event was to try and make other people believe that they had no brain cells if they did not have Charlie Kirk's worldview. And his worldview was one which suggested that if you were a woman, if you were a minority in America, if you were anything other than a white Christian man, you better be thanking your lucky stars every day that you got to wake up in anything other than toil and misery. Let's proceed with the quotes. Quote number 1. I think, quote, empathy is a new age term that causes a lot of damage. Quote number 2. Buy weapons. I keep on saying that. Buy weapons. Buy ammo. If you go into a public place, bring a gun with you. And now, my favorite quote from him. You will never live in a society when you have an armed citizenry and you won't have a single gun death. That is nonsense. But I think it's worth it to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. Isn't that crazy how all those quotes came from that man? And that his last words were gang violence? The monkey's paw knows how to do one thing.
many on TikTok kept this up as a trend.
If my 10-year-old daughter were raped and became pregnant, I would not allow her to have an abortion. Birth control has created very angry and bitter young ladies, and women in their early 30s, they're past their prime. Abortion is our modern Holocaust. If a 6-week-old fetus is not alive, then what does abortion do to the fetus? That's like saying an 88-year-old with dementia isn't really alive. At least 8 babies were born alive during botched abortions and subsequently died without receiving any care, treated as medical waste and discarded. Planned Parenthood's claim to offer health care is nonsense. They do abortions. He referred to transgender individuals as, quote, a throbbing middle finger to God, and then said that they should be taken care of the way we used to in the 50s and 60s.
And not only that,
I say what I want to say. I got a freedom of speech regardless of what Donald Trump think. I can say,
What do you want to say to Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, die from natural causes. Pam Bundy, an idiot. Christy Nome, ugly. Donald Trump, get the out of city. Basically, like, you know, quit racial profiling people, and I just hate all this shit. I hate them.
Why is it pissing you off so much?
Because they racist. I know deep down it's all like some racist shit. You see this shit over the news and all over the TV, seeing this dumb ass that day and all this dumb they doing and shit. Once I rolled past here and saw people protest and shit, I don't know. I just want to be heard. They just some idiots, man. I don't know. There ain't really no other way to put it. They racist. And they don't like me and I don't like them. And, you know, like, they got a problem with a motherfucker like me, but they love Charlie Kirk. Like, what the Charlie Kirk's a piece of shit. I don't get no at a job, too. I don't get no dox me. You better not pull up where I be at. Charlie Kirk running around saying stupid ass, racist ass, all type of dumb. They call him a patriot and he was a piece of shit. He's a racist. He said if he see a black pilot, he wonder is he qualified. He a piece of shit. Like, he the one said that a couple gun deaths is okay for the Second Amendment. He said that shit. When he get shot, we all supposed to cry. He was talking shit and at the bullet hit his neck. He's still talking shit. Stupid ass. They still out here being racist and trying to throw Super Bowl shows. They dumb as hell in Bad Bunny, Puerto Rican. They don't even know he American. They just racist. Like, they just see, oh, he's brown. He just racist, bro. So all up.
Jake News had thoughts on it as well to Don Lemon. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.